What up, everybody? Today we're locking ourselves in a room for 8 hours.
We're gonna try to solve a problem.
We're building an intelligent journal app using machine learning.
Let's get to it.
That's it.
Let's go!
Before we start the video, let's first talk about the details of this app that we're gonna make. Alright, so this is basically our idea. It's like a normal journal app where the user can just type in their journals, and what we're gonna do different is that we'll use artificial intelligence with machine learning algorithm basically to generate a positivity score, like how positive are they in that particular journal, and we're gonna do that sentence by sentence and generate a score for an entire journal. And through that score, we want to show the user how their mood change within a period of time. And another thing that we're trying to do is that when the users hit consecutive low days, for example, in this case, they're pretty low at this point, we wanted to intelligently remind them of a time in the past that is good. Hopefully that makes them happier. That's basically what we did, and enjoy the video.
Christian and I are going to be doing the front end and a little bit of the back end. Basically, we're making two different views. First, you put in some text here, you journal, you submit it, and then we're going to get a percentage of how positive or negative or neutral that text or journal entry was. After that, we'll see a calendar view, and the box will be green if you did a calendar entry for that day. You can dive into other days and look at the previous entries, and then red if you hadn't done it. That's the main thing for the front end. All right, let's do it. Yeah!
Corey, what are you working on?
So I'm trying to do basically is I'm trying to work on like the moments. So, like basically, if you had like a bad day, well, I try to find like a week later. It's like, okay, I had a bad day, but I had some good days afterwards. But people kind of like tend to forget that, like, oh, I had these good days. So it'd be kind of cool if there was a way just to get like a recap.
What are you working on, Kyle?
Making a GitHub right now, so
Okay.
you get everything in the same place.
Yeah.
After that, I'm gonna work on a model that I've already trained before, but I'm gonna label a bunch more data, and hopefully that'll give me a pretty good performance. I'm sitting around 67% on the validation set, but I'm gonna take another look at that and make sure that there's not any bias in it.
Is it running? Yep. All right, so we are building the front end in Vue.js, and we are using a component library called Vuetify, which is basically like Google's material design. That's why it looks very Google-ish. And so now we have this structure here. So all I set up so far is just the routing. So you have this basic UI, but then now if you click on another tab, it will change this main view here.
All right, so I'm getting this error. Index 0 is out of bounds for axis 0. Not super descriptive. What's the worst part about this is I've run this code before and it worked. I did not change anything, and now it doesn't. Morale is low.
Okay, Lucas made some progress.
I made some progress, added in a
Yeah.
calendar.
This is the kind of structure, right? We have this little navigation, but then we have this calendar here.
Ooh, that looks
This
really
opens
good.
up, so then you can click on different ones,
Damn.
right?
Oh shit.
You can sort it by, so you could go and explore
Mhm.
and look at the different things that you put in over
Nice.
time. Yeah, so I think it'll be pretty easy to use because it's so familiar. This is literally like Google Calendar. Yeah.
That was very Google-ish.
Yeah, exactly.
So I finished with my language model, and now I'm going to move on to the classifier. So I have my data set all you can see here, text. This is the sentence I'm trying to predict on the target. So neutral, positive, negative. And then let's see how it does. 64. It's not terrible. That's probably good
so
starting
64% accuracy.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
was with no effort at all.
Okay.
Morale was low. It's important to remember that, you know, it's a black box in this model, and I don't understand anything about how it works, and it breaks down. So look, this sentence was classified as positive. Look what happens when I add another exclamation point. now it's negative. If I add another exclamation point, it's still negative. Let's add another one. Positive. So clearly it's not perfect.
What? That's weird.
Yes, that works.
What?
What? I got it. On a really stupid data set with like 4 days, but I got it.
I've just hard coded a journal, so it's on the very first day. What this is saying is that you're very bad. You're 10% positive, 20% neutral, 70% negative, into 70% positive, 20% neutral, 10% negative, to 90% happy. So what this is to test how if it'll correctly recommend that the very happy day is the correct day. The idea is you kind of want to favor the days immediately after you stop feeling sad, but not like so heavily. Like you want to still show your happier days. So it's kind of a mix of you want to have the days that are super positive, but you want them to not be too far away to show like a good like moment of when you overcame your negative days.
So we faced a problem.
Face a problem. So I don't know how we don't really know this yet, but there's this cross origin. What is it? It's cores.
Cores, yeah, cores.
Yeah. And so we're trying to make a request to a different server
Yeah.
we're trying to make a request to something that isn't in the directory that we're running the program
So
in.
we're trying to connect Vue and Flask.
Yes.
And it just doesn't allow that.
Yeah. This stuff with headers and HTTP and stuff is very new. So we're figuring that out, but we're going to get it. Shitty about doing this project is that we're missing this beautiful day out here.
Yeah.
It is so nice.
So incredible outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just going to
The cellar, it's
Yeah.
called. It's our little local, like, market. It's kind of limited with options, but it gets the job done. Dang.
Six p.m.
Yeah.
Kind of
Still going strong. Feeling a little bit tired.
Yep. We gotta finish it today.
Gonna finish it. We just gotta. We're gonna start with a server now.
Yep.
Because we got the Flask little microservice running,
Mhm.
so that's good. But now we're gonna do
A server in Express.js.
Yep.
so. Yeah,
And then
that's where we can create the calendar.
Yep. After finishing server, we'll just do the calendar stuff, and yep.
So this is what we ended up with at the end of the day. We got this little web app going. So I typed out a little journal entry, and if I click submit, it'll give me a happiness score, and this score makes sense because if you look at the log, it classified I'm so happy as positive, I'm so depressed as negative, I hate everyone as negative, and I went to the mall today as neutral. So it throws out the neutral sentence and computes the percentage positive and negative between the remaining sentences. So, 1/3 was positive, 2/3 negative. So positivity score was 33%.
All right, so we're wrapping up the day. We got a lot done. We decided that we didn't have enough time, so we're gonna change the format and continue this next week and hope that we can finish it next Saturday.
Some things that we got to improve going forward. My model is about 66%. I did not spend a lot of time training it. So I'm going to label a lot more data and potentially make like a better data labeling tool. And then so my accuracy should go up a lot from that. And that just overall should make the product a lot better.
Yeah. Also, next time we're gonna add the calendar feature so that you can actually see your past journals.
Yep.
Yeah.
And also to create the reflection moments feature.
Yeah.
And that part should be really exciting too. So
Yep.
So yeah, we had a great day today, and see you next week.
See you.
Next week.
Stay tuned.